What's going on? We back. Motor City Sports Talk. Yes, I'm back again. I was watching the Pistons game, and the Pistons lose to the San Antonio Spurs 105-93. And San Antonio had been on the, I think it was 1-8 on a East Coast swing, or they whatever it was. They got like a little circus that come down there every year, and they go like on an 9 game road trip, and then it was their first game home. Pretty much they was getting blew out in every game damn near. And tonight they end up beating the Detroit Pistons because obviously they was at home and they needed that sleep in their own bed type of feel. So, in my opinion, it wasn't a bad loss for the Pistons, man. But let's go over the box scores. Aldridge had 24 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds. DeRozan had 17 points, 13 rebounds, 8 assists, flirted with triple-double. Jakob Poeltl had 11 points, 14 rebounds. He was blocking. He blocked a few shots out there tonight. Mr. White had 15 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. Forbes got injured. He used to play at Michigan State. He started tonight, 6 points, and nothing else, only in 6 minutes to play. Bellinelli had 17 off the bench, 5 rebounds. Patty Mills had 11, and pretty much Rudy Gay didn't do anything, and nobody else gave him nothing off their bench for the Pistons. Andre Drummond, missed a lot of bunnies tonight, but he had 17 rebounds, 10 points. Blake Griffin, had a subpar night, 17.7 assists, 7 rebounds. Reggie Jackson came up big tonight, at least scored what we needed him to. He kept us in the game for a minute. 22 points, no assists, 1 rebound. Wayne Ellington, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Bruce Brown, 4, 3, and 2, 4 points, 3 assists. Tonight, they didn't get that effort from Luke Kennard. Or they didn't get an effort from Blake Griffin or Andre Drummond tonight, and they still was in the game. You know what I'm saying? They was, facing a hungry San Antonio team that's fighting for a playoff spot, with the Lakers and the Wolves and a few other guys. But the bad thing about the night for the Pistons was the simple fact that the Hornets lost and the Nets lost tonight. But the Heat won, but they way behind us right now. They ain't way behind us, but 3 games in the loss column. They beat the Golden State Warriors on Dwayne Wade tying 3. And San Antonio was in the 8th spot, and they only 2 games behind, 2 games in front of the Lakers and the Kings, in the loss column. So this was a big game for the Spurs to get tonight, man. But, for the most part, man, Andre Drummond just missed some bunnies tonight, man. And he just hasn't improved on his short game, you know what I'm saying? Reggie Jackson kept us in it in the second quarter, I think it was. In the third quarter, he made some shots, I believe. I know in the second quarter, it was getting out of hand. He brought him right back to life. Galloway hit some key shots. He had a sweet reverse layup. Luke Kennard just couldn't get going tonight, man. And at some point, in the near future, Bruce Brown is going to have to develop some type of offensive game. He got to work on his shot this summer and work and be a little bit more assertive going to the rim. You can see he got the juice. In the acceleration to get to the basket. He need to start finishing and stop looking to be so passive. We need him to score in the paint. He need to start rising above and banging on guys and having confidence in the paint and score. And that's just my personal opinion on that about Bruce Brown, man. But I like his defensive effort. I like the energy he brings to the team. And going forward, I think he'll be all right. But pretty much it was a subpar night for the Pistons. They probably looked, and the Spurs, they was like, these dudes getting blew out on their trip, whatever. We got it, but it wasn't the worst loss for the Pistons. It could have helped. They could have caught Brooklyn tonight. That's the 6th spot I'm looking to get in for the Pistons. I think they can advance versus the Pacers if Oladipo being out and, Miles Turner still being hurt. But it wasn't the worst loss of the night, man. Brooklyn lost tonight. Charlotte lost tonight. It happens, man. So at the end of the day, you ain't going to be able to win them all. It's time to re-energize and, get back to the drawing board for the Pistons. And, we play the Cavaliers on Saturday. So, we play the Cavaliers on Saturday. And then the Raptors on Sunday. So, we at Cleveland. Then the Raptors come to us. Then the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then the Bulls. So, we got some big winnable games coming up. We got to win those games. This wasn't a game that I check on the calendar and say we had won before the season. Spurs are a solid organization. Greg Popovich and them needed this win. And they got it. We could have kind of buried their playoffs hopes and helped old Brian, get in the playoffs. But appreciate it, man. Once again, the Pistons fall to the San Antonio Spurs 105-93. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure that subscribe button, bell icon button. Don't forget we on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You can reach out to the email as well. All my information is in the description. If you got a business question, inquiry, response.